Hey, it's Jeff Sauer here, and in this edition of Tools of the Trade, I'm going to talk about another product from Thrive Themes, and this one is called Thrive Ultimatum. I'm going to share with you how we use Thrive Ultimatum to deliver time-sensitive offers to our prospective customers, how we use Thrive Ultimatum to do several types of campaigns, anything from an evergreen campaign that happens every week at the same time to campaigns around our launches. And we're going to share some cool stories about our relationship with Thrive Themes. So if you've ever decided that you wanted to put some urgency or scarcity into your marketing campaigns, you're going to want to see this review of Thrive Ultimatum. Let's talk about how we use Thrive Ultimatum to create time-sensitive offers. What do you think about time-sensitive offers? They're super annoying, right? Well, at least sometimes they are when you have somebody giving you a countdown timer when you get to a website and it's your first time ever visiting and they put a gun to your head and say, "You act now or this is going to go away." It's especially annoying when it creates false scarcity or when it takes over your website experience where you can't do anything but heed the countdown timer. Really frustrating, right? But on the other hand, as a marketer, limited time offers lead to action. And if you force somebody to make a decision, your sales will rise, at least temporarily. I'm not sure about the long term, but in the short term, you're going to get more sales if you force somebody to make a decision, as long as it's genuine. Limited time offers work really well. And let's think about how it works in the real world. Discounts that happen at a certain time, a certain sale, they work really well. Launching a product during a short time frame like Kickstarter, it works tremendously well. If you had this thing available all the time, Kickstarter wouldn't do as well. You need to pledge during that certain amount of time that it's available to lock down your allocation, otherwise it might go away. That scarcity really works. Holidays, calendar changes. There's all kinds of different sales and discounts and other promotions that happen around a certain time of year. And it can be really important, and it can work for your online business as well. Genuine scarcity can work well. But smart consumers see through false scarcity. But I will tell you that limited time offers have worked really well for us here at Jeffalytics. And when we must publish limited time offers, we use Thrive Ultimatum. And actually, it was a key component to our biggest launch to date at Jeffalytics. Over 6 figures came from a campaign that utilized Thrive Ultimatum to create scarcity. And the Thrive Themes team was nice enough to profile us on the Thrive Themes blog, and you can check it out at the link below. So what is Thrive Ultimatum? Well, in a nutshell, it's a scarcity marketing tool that's built on the WordPress platform. And it's something that we use to control our launch efforts for when we put something out there. As you can see here, we locked down our content, we showed everybody the countdown timer, and we had a pretty high conversion rate as a result of that scarcity, reinforcing that this thing is going away at a certain point in time. So why would one choose to use Thrive Ultimatum? Why did we choose to use Thrive Ultimatum? Because our sites are built on WordPress, and it was native, it was built into WordPress, and we didn't have to use a third-party technology. It's a plugin in WordPress, and it was plug and play for our business. There's beautiful templates for countdown display. So you don't have to go and create some kind of countdown and figure out how to make it work, how to make it look good. It just happens right inside of Thrive Ultimatum. Number 3, easy control of where widgets are displayed. You can choose if it goes on the top of your screen, the bottom of your screen, or anywhere else on your website. You have easy control of where it goes. Number 4, it integrates with existing marketing seamlessly. So if you're using WordPress as a content management system or as a blog, this is a seamless integration with your website. There's multiple types of campaigns for multiple needs, and we've used all types of campaigns, and we've found that they work in certain situations. And we'll share more about those in just a little bit. And number 6, most importantly, it allows us to focus on what we're doing best, and that is doing better marketing. Instead of worrying about technology, instead of pulling an all-nighter trying to get things to work, to get a countdown, to cookie visitors, it just happens. It just works right inside of Thrive Ultimatum. So let's go under the hood and take a look at this product. You can choose your design and your campaign timeline. So there's different design types, and you can see they go on the top of your screen, the bottom, and even within the text on your site. And you can create a timeline for when your campaign goes live. There's all kinds of design ideas, and they look great. I've been really intimidated by countdown timers in the past, but this just works. It looks awesome, and I don't even have to worry about turning it on and off. They do that for us based on the campaigns that we run. You can choose where you want the countdown to display. You can say on certain pages, on all posts. Basically, it hooks into your WordPress content management system and it lets you choose what content you want to display these things on. You can lock down campaigns after your expiration dates. If the campaign expires at a certain amount of time, you can make those pages no longer available. This is really cool for a launch because you don't want somebody going in there once the launch is over and finding a way into your back door or getting prices after your prices have changed. You don't want that to happen. You want to lock down your campaigns, and you can do it easily within Thrive Ultimatum. A couple clicks of a button and suddenly that page is no longer accessible. It works great. You can track conversions right within the interface. You can choose what your conversion point is. And when somebody hits that conversion point, the campaign ends. And that means that the banners no longer show up for them. That person is treated as a conversion and they no longer see the limited time offer. Or if you want to, you can attach another campaign. Once they've succeeded on the first one, you can give them a second campaign as an upsell. So you can move them up your product ladder right within Thrive Ultimatum. And not only that, but they have predefined campaign templates. Now notice how I talked about holidays, end of month, and certain limited time offers. These are all available as templates right within Thrive Ultimatum. And beyond that, there's 3 types of core campaigns that you can run. You can do a fixed date campaign, a recurring campaign, and an evergreen campaign. Now, a fixed date campaign is exactly that. You put an exact start date and an exact end date and down to the hour, and that's when that campaign runs. We use this for our launches that are set on fixed dates. Basically, the cart was open for exactly 5 days during our big launch, and after that, we locked it down. It was no longer available. We had a banner that displayed the times that it was available, and then once that went down to 0, everything got locked down. Number 2, you have recurring campaigns. These are ones where every single week or every single month, whatever that time period is, you can put an offer on your website and then you can lock it down once it's done. We use this for our recurring Facebook ad campaigns to invite people to our webinars, because our webinars happen on certain days at certain times, and we have a countdown timer letting them know when that campaign is running. And so when we run our on-demand webinars, we have a countdown timer showing up on the screen and giving them a call to action. And then once it's over, once the webinar's happened, we start over again and we do a new recurring campaign. Finally, there's an evergreen campaign, and this is based on each user that you work with. Now, for example, if somebody signs up for our free PPC mini course, they are put into an evergreen campaign, and then when we give them an offer as a discount on PPC course, which if you're listening along and you haven't bought PPC course yet, you should check it out because it's cool to see it in action. We basically will lock down your campaign if you don't take action and you don't take our major offer within 7 days of the discount being offered. So we use an evergreen campaign relative to the person who comes into the campaign, and they no longer see that offer if they don't take action. But you know what's even better than all these features? If you don't have any experience with scarcity and locking things down, Thrive Ultimatum does it for you. And that's what really drew my team to this product, because we didn't really know what we were doing when we first got started out. This software did all the hard work for us. But I will tell you, not everything's perfect. Not everything is sunshine and rainbows. There are things that they can do to improve Thrive Ultimatum. And I've actually talked to the team, cornered them at a networking meeting and said, here's what you should do to fix the product. And they're working on many of these, but these ones at the time I record this video, I think could still be improved. Here are some improvements that we'd like to see to Thrive Ultimatum. First, integration with email providers. Now, I don't know about you, but I've received emails with a countdown timer in the email, and it goes down to 0, and that's when I know the offer is over. I would love it if Thrive could give us some kind of widget we could embed in our emails, and when their campaigns go to 0 in our WordPress blog, then it goes down to 0 in the email as well. I would love to be able to put that into my emails, but I'm not sure how to do that right now with Thrive. I think it's something that if they implemented it, it would make this a killer product. Number 2, easier testing of the lockdown features for administrators. Now, sometimes I can't see if a campaign is locked down or test the campaign very easily because it cookies you, and sometimes I'll lock myself out of campaigns, or I'll have the ability to go into a campaign, but I can't really see if it's working, how it would work for users. It would be great if there's some kind of back-end system where I could say test as a user and I can see exactly how it's working. 3, I would love it if they could display a countdown timer with multiple widget types. It seems like I can only get it to work on the top or the bottom, but I can't get it to work multiple times on a page. Sometimes you want to have the banner on top, but then sometimes you want to have it within the text as well. Maybe I just haven't figured out how to do that yet, but I would love it if this were easier to use. Number 4, support for manual page declaration of conversions. For example, Woocommerce. So if I use Woocommerce and I get a conversion, there is no thank you page in WordPress. It's automatically generated. Well, I can't use that as my conversion point within Thrive Ultimatum. If you could manually declare a URL or put in a page, or if they had some kind of WooCommerce integration, things would be much easier for us. 5, marketing automation features. How do I turn things on and off based on different marketing automation rules? How can you deeply integrate the Thrive Ultimatum campaign into my email marketing features? How do I send things back to Drip to let them know that somebody is part of a lockdown campaign? How do I let them know how much time they have available, whether or not they took us up on the offer? How do I integrate this better with my marketing automation program? It's cool that we can do all these things, we can capture leads, but we don't have two-way communication between Thrive Ultimatum and our marketing automation systems. And number 6, piggybacking on number 5, more opportunities to exclude certain users from the campaign. So yes, we can exclude them if they've already purchased or if they've already done an action, but how do we just say existing customers or logged in users into WordPress, whatever it is, how do we make sure that they can't get into that campaign? Now, maybe all my needs are met within the product, but it's not very easy for me to figure out. So I'd like it if they could either explain it better in the interface or implement more opportunities if they are lacking in the product. But overall, it's an awesome tool, especially at the price point that Thrive makes it available to you at. So if you want to check out Thrive Ultimatum, I highly recommend that you visit jefflytics.com/thrive and you can check out the entire Thrive suite of products. It has really made my life so much easier. I think it's the best set of products on the market if you're using WordPress and you want to have scarcity, urgency, and just great design, and you want to integrate with a lot of cool tools. Thrive Ultimatum and the whole Thrive suite is so great. Check it out, jefflytics.com/thrive.